This is Past the Chord podcast. Hey everyone, welcome to the Past the Chord podcast. My name is Herman.
My name is Billy.
And my name is Moya.
Actually, my name is German, but these guys know me as Herman. But yeah, welcome to our new show. This is our pilot episode 001. And yeah, we're here to have some fun and just have good discussion, debates, fights.
Lots.
Yeah, and we just want to talk pop culture. We want to talk about what we think about the different forms of art out there. And so, what do you guys want to add to about like what is expected from this show?
Yeah, no, I think, overall, just to kind of summarize it, there's so many different art forms that, we'll do our best to kind of cover a lot of those outlets. But, talk about like albums, visual artists, music artists, actors, actresses, things like that, to kind of cover a majority of the base here.
Yeah, you couldn't have said it any better, to be honest. It's mostly what's today's art. Art could be like depicted through music, visual, touch, feeling. Like museums nowadays, like they want you to touch the art and make you feel things. So it's a trip, man.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool because we live in an age where just there's so many ways to express yourself. For sure. There's a lot of ways you can, I'm not trying to get all college course here,
not
but
that you are.
There's so many mediums for art to be displayed or for a message to be able to be conveyed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to be able to just talk about like the different TV shows out there, the films, the music, and in a minute we're gonna introduce ourselves as artists and like what is something that or what are things that we're passionate about ourselves. But yeah, that's what we're doing on this show. Just have good talks about art. Really, that's what it comes down to. So yeah. So if you guys know us, you know that we are passionate about different art forms, or that we enjoy different forms of media. I mean, there's a ton nowadays. Like, we live in 2020. There's like TikTok. There's YouTube. There's
which I kind of still refuse to get TikTok.
There's film, TV. There's painting. There's everything out there. So. Yeah, you know what, Moya, I'm excited for you to share a lot about this show. I know you always have a lot to share about your opinions and your points of views. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your background as an artist.
Me? Man, it's even hard for me to even, like, spew out the fact that I would consider myself an artist. But I think over the years of, like, me doing, like, photography, I'm like, yeah, dude, photography is a form of art, but I think this is the first time ever saying it out loud. Like, I've always had it in my head, like, yeah, I'm an artist, but never, like, speak of it out loud. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Kind of sounds a little, I think you guys know. But, no, yeah. So, I do that. That's my main focus, photography. I used to play the piano. I used to do music, but I gave that up a couple years ago. I'm trying to get back into it now again with some of my buddies, But I think to your question, right? Your question was asking how do I define myself as an artist,
like
right?
what do you do?
Yeah.
What are different art forms that you take part of?
Yeah, I mean, at least for now, just photography. I am trying to get back into the, music scene and whatnot. But for now, at least, confidently, I can just say photography, just photos. I think you can say so much, or sometimes I feel certain ways when I'm taking a picture, Maybe the people viewing it might not feel it, but at least for me, it's like there's emotions and thoughts to like what I took, you know. So that's one of my main arms right now.
For sure. So it's funny because I never actually really considered myself as an artist until, or I never considered myself an artist until about high school. I grew up, you know, just kind of like the nerdy, brainy kid, and I was really good at school growing up. And I remember even my 5th grade teacher giving me this comment one time because I couldn't draw very well. I still can't. And he was like, you really excel on your left brain skills, which apparently is like more towards the like memorization and, you know, like the book reading and all that. But when it came to like drawing and anything related to like crafts, like he said like I need to work on that. And yeah, like
and did you?
You know what? I kind of did, just in a different way. In high school, I started getting into film and film production and just creating videos with my friends. Billy's huge testament to that. You know, we would create really fun YouTube videos and I'll put up on YouTube, or I'll make like short videos and compile them into like a DVD or whatever with my friends.
Let's just not tell them how to find it because that's embarrassing.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool that that passion grew to the point where I wanted to study that in college. And so
I still have, you know, my favorite art piece is still Dougie in the Woods.
Oh my gosh. It was actually a Jerking in the Wilderness.
Jerking in the Wilderness.
Shout out to our boy Erwin, the star of that video.
Back when to move for context,
oh my God.
I guess due to Jerk, right?
You a jerk.
Was like there was a dancing move, and one of our friends just decided do that in the middle of the wilderness.
Yeah, no, it was fun. But yeah, so I just created a lot of videos growing up and, you know, as a teenager, and then wanted to pursue film production. And at the time, as many film students want to get into directing. Yeah. But I learned over time that I really wanted to do like producing, and that's what I'm doing right now with this podcast and with all the other things that I'm currently working on, mainly produce them. So film is probably like my favorite art form, but I also do photography.
Nice.
I also enjoy just anything to do with cameras, honestly. I think it's an awesome art form. I think that about wraps it up for me.
Dope. Yeah, so I'll go next. I'm more of a visual artist, so I went to school, took art classes, drawing, painting, whatnot, and it's always been a passion of mine. Actually, that started when I was younger. My dad used to take me to work with him over the summers. He's actually a house painter, and so that passion just kind of grew from there. He would teach me how to paint, you know, walls or the ceilings or whatever. So from there, I realized that, you know, this could be something that I turned into a career. Actually, I realized it in high school. I took an art class, and my art teacher was like, "Hey, you know, you're pretty good. Like, you should look into doing something with it in college." And yeah, that's what I did. Majored in art. I'm more of a visual artist, so I paint, I draw. I started doing a lot of digital art. So that's something definitely new to me. That's pretty much it. Like, you know, my type of, I guess, artistry. I do music too, but not as much as I used to. I guess for a little context on that is just me, Moya, and German used to be part of a church band. And so we grew up in church and whatnot, and we played music. Now I think we're all just kind of retired.
That's what I meant. That's literally what I meant.
I actually forgot to include that too. Yeah, go ahead, Billy.
Yeah, no, so I was just saying we're pretty much retired, and just like, I mean, if people tell us like, hey, can you help me out here? You know, I need a bass player because I'm a bass player. Moya's a piano, like he said, and German sings and plays a trumpet. So it's like, you know, if people were to hit us up like, yo, we need a person.
At one point, I played the drums for a little while.
Well, that's true.
I had a little rivalry at the church.
Oh yeah,
with our friend Jeremy.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it about my artistry. yeah, if you guys don't mind me shouting out my art page, is under Jordan
Nah, bro,
Vasquez Art.
bro?
Yeah, bro. Did you sponsor the show? Because if not, then I don't want to
bleep that out, bro.
Yeah,
no, I'm kidding.
You know what? Drop the mic. I'm out of here, guys.
All right.
Nah, but yeah, Jordan Vasquez Art on Instagram. So yeah.
Sick. Yeah, so we're all artists in different forms. I think the one that we all have in common is just that we all know music in some capacity.
For sure.
Some more
Definitely.
than others. Right, Moya?
Definitely, heck yeah.
Just kidding.
No, heck yeah. No, yeah. I mean, a little
no, we weren't saying
backstory.
you, bro. No.
Little backstory, yeah. No, I would always need somebody to give me the chords for the songs. I would never memorize it. Oh, even if you give me the chords, I'll still play it wrong. So
For
Yeah,
sure.
that's all good.
His phone
one of
had
the
to
main
stay
reasons.
right
He
there
came
with
in
him.
clutch though a lot of times. Like he made like we were like a 4-piece band almost, drums,
Yeah,
bass,
yeah.
guitar, and vocals, and bringing in the keys really helped out. So maybe we'll talk about that
That's
sometime.
true.
But
That's true.
yeah, he definitely came in and just helped us out so much. So
Yeah.
Oh.
You changed up the game, bro.
yeah, you kind of sucked, but
But
we needed you, and you
I
filled
had
in
to
that
pull
role.
you back and forth to get it under control, but it's cool.
Nah, we love Moyan. He's
For
actually
sure,
pretty
for
good
sure.
at piano. Yeah, so that's us, and that's our backgrounds. We thought it would be kind of fun to do something for our pilot instead of just diving in. Oh, did you guys hear that? Because if you hear that,
Like, we're starting from the bottom right
yeah,
now.
we're starting from the bottom. We're
They say
shooting
all
the
great
hood.
things start out of a garage, but we're starting out of a room, so
With some
Nah.
gunshots outside.
Yeah, no, I don't know what that
Nah,
is,
they
to
sound
be
like
honest.
fireworks.
Yeah, those are fireworks.
No, a gun sounds way different. Anyway, we're from Los Angeles, and we're used to this kind of environment, so it's nothing new.
4th of July
Don't get
is coming
scared.
up, though.
Yeah, that's true.
May,
And
June,
Memorial Day is
July.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's
so,
true.
Definitely.
Now you know when we're recording this. Anyway, so we thought it'd be kind of fun to just have like some friends of ours just give us some questions that we can answer so that you guys kind of get to know us, get to know like our taste, get to know what kind of things we enjoy, like what kind of movies, what kind of TV, what kind of music, and yeah, I think it's a fun way for you guys to get to know us, but even better.
yeah. And, and being in this whole quarantine thing, I mean, there's lots to talk about. We have a lot more time
for
to,
sure.
just like view or listen to certain things. And,
I think
but I think for the pilot,
Yeah.
I thought we thought it was pretty cool to kind of just get to know us more on like what we're into, a personal level and like in the pop culture world as well. So.
Yeah. And I think I could say during this quarantine for sure, just to add on to that, I do believe that, well, I hope for the both of you as well, because I never asked you guys, but I'm pretty sure that all of us had some sort of growth in this quarantine. I hope so. When it comes to having all this time on our hands, from like adventuring to new genres, to experimenting, I don't know, whatever field you're in at the moment, so definitely I think whatever we're going to do next might shock maybe each other, like, oh, I didn't know you were into that.
That's for sure.
So
I mean, even before this podcast, as we were prepping for this show, you guys told me about some stuff that I'm like, that doesn't sound like something you would watch. But then again, I'm not that surprised.
Oh, like shows on
on
Like
Netflix.
Netflix and like the
Oh,
docs.
yeah.
Yeah. Like you're really into documentaries. I'm noticing.
Yeah, it's
I
weird.
Never knew that.
I always like criminal shows and stuff like Criminal Minds and all that.
Yeah.
And
So
so
good.
I found like documentaries are obviously not the same because Criminal Minds is all made up, but
Nah, bro.
documentaries I
I
feel like it's the same thing, but obviously it's realistic to an extent.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so the way this is going to work is we have 40 questions here. They're mixed of questions about our pop culture and, what we think about those things or, just really fun questions where we have to kind of talk about that. And there's some questions that, just talk about a little bit about ourselves. So,
Yeah, more personal.
more personal questions. So how are we going to do this? Billy, just give me a number 1 to 40 and then...
Oh, we're not going to do the
pick up
hat thing anymore?
No.
Okay.
That's too many paper and
Yeah.
shit. Save the trees, bro.
Yeah, come on, man. Originally, we were gonna get papers out of a hat, but we realized we have a lot more questions than we expected. So
Yeah. Let me choose a number. Let me go 24.
All right, 24. So your fourth question, Moya.
Kobe.
My fourth question. Yeah,
Do you
rest
have it
in
written down
peace.
somewhere?
No, I have it right here.
Okay, sweet.
Who? This one's pretty straightforward. Who is your current favorite artist, along with their favorite album, or your favorite album with that favorite artist?
Okay.
Ooh.
So it's
Current
a little
favorite
So
hard.
we only have to
because-
choose one.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah,
I know everybody has like a group of them. You can never say, "Oh, I have a number one." And if you
Yeah.
do, respect to you, but I feel like that's impossible sometimes, especially with
Right.
this many talented artists nowadays.
For sure.
So
I feel like I have to
mean,
pull up my Spotify too.
Yeah,
wait,
I'm like looking at my phone
Which
right
current
now.
artist?
You
So
know,
what was the question? What?
who is your favorite artist along with the favorite album of that
Oh my
artist?
gosh.
So if you're listening to us, actually, it'd be pretty cool if you also just kind of maybe.
Who did you listen to the most on Spotify last year?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
that's a
don't
different
use
question.
Spotify.
No. Oh, that is a different question. But I was just
That's a
asking.
good question though.
I don't
Okay, you
use
know what?
Spotify.
That's gonna be my next question if you guys choose me.
All right.
Go ahead, Billy.
Okay, I'll go first. For me, dang. Look, my first, I guess the artist I'll go with is Anderson .Paak. Those that are
knew
really
it.
close to me.
Maybe
Yeah, see, like they already knew it. But Anderson .Paak, I feel like he's still very underrated. His overall work is creative. Like he's so involved into his art craft. Is that how you say it? Into his craft.
Craft.
You know, and his style is just so unique. Like I believe he grew up like listening to punk music, and so all like the different types of genres that he's into is involved into his music. So Anderson .Paak, my favorite album. I honestly love all his albums, but top album is definitely Malibu. So if you guys have a chance to check it out,
One number album was that?
His official album, I believe that was his second album.
His
When
second
did
album?
that come out?
That came out. Let me tell you right now. Let's see. I want to say this was like 2016 or 17.
Okay,
but let
so
me
not
tell
that
you.
long.
Yeah, not too long ago.
Yeah. Oh, 2016. There you go.
Still in the new age.
Yeah. And you know, that album specifically talks a lot about his personal life.
Mhm.
Honestly, the first chord I heard from that album, the very first song, I was like, this album is gonna be fire.
Damn,
And
bro.
it was just, and it
You
was.
got- you
and
gotta
it was-
teach me what chord
didn't
that
di-
is.
Didn't disappoint. So
Dang.
you guys get it, the chord past
Yeah,
the aux chord.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Anyways,
Kick him out, bro.
Dang. This is a hard question for me.
Yeah, honestly, I never really hearing from you, like genuinely, not even like on script. Like I've never heard you say this is my favorite artist.
Yeah.
ever.
Marcos Week.
Oh my god.
I've never heard you, be like fan over an artist.
Yeah.
You've always
Yeah.
been like all around. Like you were the one who introduced me to a bunch of like older bands.
Oh, for sure.
But
Yeah.
like you never really pinpointed who is like one of your all-time favorite artists.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Yeah.
who I don't like.
Oh
Oh
dang.
wow!
Okay.
If you
On
if you-
another question.
if
Because then we're going to get into a whole nother
it
conversation.
better not be starting with a number, bro. 'Cause I'm gonna smack
you already know. Shoot, you know what? Off the top of my head, I think I guess they're kind of.
I could
like
kind of see
today.
Taylor Swift in there.
No. Actually, don't
I mean,
listen to
no
Taylor Swift
judgment here.
much.
Damn.
Let me shut the door.
Fireworks.
It gives it authentication that we're from LA.
He tried closing
anyway.
the door and the window's still open, so it didn't work.
Yeah. So anyway, at least I hope it doesn't capture much of this sound. But for me, I think one of my favorite bands from right now is Deftones.
That's never heard of them.
Deftones, they're
What's their
like,
genre?
They've been around for a while, right?
They're a little heavier rock. They're not, I wouldn't say they're heavy metal. They're more like.
Damn, bro.
Actually, let me look them up.
I never
What-
really thought. I didn't. That caught me off guard, bro.
And my favorite album from them is Koi no Yokan, but that's kind of an old album. It's 2012.
2012. Oh,
Boy,
those
no.
were the
Oh,
good old
actually,
days.
How do you pronounce
so it's
it?
either them.
Koi no what?
Koi no Yokan.
Oh no, Yokan.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's either them or I guess Panic at the Disco. And the
Okay.
last album that I heard from the
With Brendan
Panic
Urie,
was,
something like that.
Brendan Urie.
Brendan Urie.
Um,
Dude, that man has hypes for days, bro.
Pray for the Wicked. That came out 2018. That's one of my favorite albums.
Nice.
Okay.
Definitely favorite album from them. And then Deftones. Yeah, Deftones is like heavier. I don't know if they're not alternative. They're like I'm not really sure, to be honest. Let's see what
they say.
Spotify says.
They say alternative metal. Alternative metal. Just rock.
They're creating their own lane. How about that?
Nah, bro.
Well, because it says here that like they were more heavy metal based in the early '90s.
The way they're posing right now.
Now they're more like
the typical triangle band members lining up.
But yeah, it would be them too, if anything, and those are my favorite albums.
Nice. We got.
Yeah, it's like Moya said. Like if Moya said, I'm more into like older music.
Yeah.
So
like,
I mean,
thanks
I
to
dig
you introduced me to Queen, the Strokes,
bro,
the
Queen.
Smiths.
It's a classic.
Strokes.
Yeah, I think you really.
Did they just drop an album?
They did.
Yeah, they did. They did actually. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, so like Moya said, I'm just into like older music.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Moya, what about you?
This is what we've all been waiting for. Come on, man.
Wow, dude, the high expectations. now seeing the picture on my screen, it's like, damn, dude.
Woo! It's only when Moya talks. It's like they're celebrating you, bro.
Drum roll, please. Outside fireworks. For me, at the moment, one of my favorite artists. Damn, bro.
People, we're alive. We promise.
It won't be any more raw than this.
For real.
Damn.
Dang, dude. They're really wanting to celebrate right now. I feel like that's what it's going to be when quarantine is over.
Basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, some states are like that right now, but that's another topic, bro.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
For me, right now, one of my number one artists, he's relatively new, and I'm pretty sure both of you guys know, Post Malone is one of my top artists at the moment.
Yeah, what's up, flower? How's it go?
Yeah, basically, yeah. I'm not saying like, I do think that, because a lot of people are like, oh, he's a whack rapper, and all this other stuff. I'm not saying his rap is like the best. I still think there's like other artists that rap better than him and whatnot.
Tekashi, huh?
No, I'm just kidding. Like I look up to like, when it comes into like lyrical stuff, like Logic, Kendrick, and
for sure.
Royce the 6ix9ine and so forth. But for me, at least, something about Post Malone is that he's not only like rap. He's into that country. He's into that rock. He just came out with a song with Ozzy Osbourne, and Ozzy Osbourne came out with a song with him on his album.
Okay.
Straight, metal.
Yeah.
I've been following this dude since his early songs, since White Iverson.
Oh, for sure, dude.
That thing
I remember you just
blasting that song.
So since before his under the eyes tattoos.
Yeah. Yeah, like his tickets were $25 at the time, and I 100% regret not going to those things.
It's okay, man.
I mean,
next
to be fair,
artist that comes out, you gotta go support him.
That's like $200.
If we're ever able to go back to concerts.
Yeah,
I know, right?
But you know what though? If I can share my opinion, like I think he's a artist that I definitely respect, that he can cross over into different genres and still keep it like himself.
Yeah, definitely.
Like where you don't feel like he had to change it up. Like no, he still stays true to his craft. And but he could do that in any genre, so that's dope.
Yeah, definitely. And he gets a lot of hate just because of his skin tone. Like him being white, they're like, oh, vulture. Yeah, culture vulture or whatever. But I mean, and his personality, bro. Like, you talking about like him keeping, sticking to what he does. Like, he was getting so much trash from like Charlamagne the God. I don't know if you ever seen that. Yeah. Have you ever seen that interview? Just keeping composure.
Charlamagne is he's just a whole.
That man better get on that knees,
bro. The only Charlamagne I know was like a historical figure back in the 1500s. I think it was 1300 actually.
So, but to cut this short, right now, he does have three official albums. But my favorite one by far would be his second one, which came out in 2018, early 2018, I believe, which are Beer Bongs and Bentley.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So that album is
That's a good
basically,
Wait, that's the yellow one?
the yellow one. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
yellow
like
one.
that one.
Basically, the title says it itself. Two favorite things: Beer Bongs, the simple life, and Bentley's like the high life. You know, so
Bentleys are my dream car.
So, yep, that's one of my top favorite artists at the moment. Post
Nice.
Malone,
All right,
so.
next question. I'll pick a number. I pick 19.
Oof. Oh wow, I think you guys are gonna like this one. Okay, so this one's a bit more of a personal question. Well, I guess it could still be related to pop culture, but it says if you could go on a date or just out to dinner with a celebrity, who would it be?
Ooh.
Yeah, I gotta think about
First
that
of all,
one.
Janet, I love you.
What are the intentions?
Oh,
What are the intentions on this
Okay,
date, bro?
Justin
why does it
Bieber.
have to be a female? Why can't it just be a male? Respect Janet. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn, dude.
Damn, dude.
No, I'm just playing.
Hey,
Go
to
ahead.
be
Go
fair,
ahead.
so what celebrity?
Yeah. So if you could go on a date or just simply a dinner with a celebrity, who would it be?
Man.
Ooh.
So I guess
okay.
it doesn't have to be like a date. Right?
Okay,
Just-
we had to answer a date, and if you just want to go out to dinner.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so can the person be dead?
Sure.
Okay.
It doesn't specify. But
So
sure.
for dinner, Walt Disney. I would love to have
Wow.
dinner with him, dude.
Okay.
That guy was a creative genius.
For
and
sure.
I just felt like he
You better write down an
was
idea.
always innovative and was always trying to build something better.
Yeah.
Like whether it was at the theme parks or his production company. Like he was
the
just,
ultimate goat.
he was awesome. So definitely I would love to have dinner and just have like maybe even drinks with him and just talk and just, get to pick
Nice.
his brain a little bit.
I like that one.
And then dinner, like a date? Scarlett Johansson. I love Scarlett
Wow.
Johansson.
The Black
She's
Widow?
awesome. She's beautiful.
All right, Jeanette, you better look into the followers that he's following.
Check his phone, go through his
Check his-
Oh.
pictures,
Man, she
screenshots.
know I appreciate Scarlett Johansson.
Appreciate. That's a
good-
nice
wow,
word.
way to
Appreciate.
get out of it. Appreciate.
Smooth.
All right, next.
He said enough for me. Moya, you're
For
up,
me,
bro.
if it was a date, bro, my baby girl Caliucci's dog.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, bro. You guys know her? No.
Yeah, I know her.
You know her? She's I think she's Colombian.
Okay.
Colombian. She's English and Spanish artist. She has collaborated with Daniel Caesar. I'm pretty sure you guys heard
I love
of
Daniel Caesar.
that, his one of the popular songs. What's that song with her? I can't believe I forgot that song already. It's called Get You. Get You. You guys have heard of it, right? No. Okay.
Probably have. I just don't know it by
Maybe
name.
maybe if I play it out loud after,
Yeah.
I think you guys would recognize it. But has teamed up with like Tyler the Creator and whatnot. But besides her looks, I also appreciate her music. But I mean, we're talking about dating. She is 25 years old, so I wouldn't mind that. So that's me.
Dope.
Cool.
Anybody you would just have dinner with?
Dinner with, bro. If we're talking about people who passed away,
Yeah.
I would one last conversation with Mac Miller, bro.
Nice. I like that.
That's a
Just
good one.
like.
Dude, I didn't realize how much you actually really like Mac Miller.
Yeah, bro. I mean, this is kind of off topic, but he was the first rapper I got into because when I was little, as we all know, we all had conservative parents, so my parents wouldn't really let me hear a lot of things.
Stories for later.
Until I got myself an iPod, and I started doing my own stuff. But in my second high school that I went to, there was this white kid named Paslot, and he was just like, "Hey, bro, you want to hear the greatest rapper right now?" I'm like, yeah, sure. And
Sounds like he was selling you something else, bro.
I know, jeez.
and it was Mac Miller, Kool-Aid and Frozen Pizza, bro, and
Nice.
so a lot of love to him. Unfortunately he passed away on my birthday, which was a heartbreak. But yeah, I think I would want to see what headspace he was in with his past two albums, from Circles to his last album that he had put out before he had passed away. So rest in peace, Mac.
For sure. So for me, I go on a date, man. Sorry, Kim. If she's my fiance, Kim. That's what I said, Kim. But
Nah, I'll just say from being one of Billy's like closest and best friends, like I know he loves Kim. So whatever he says right now is irrelevant.
That protection, bro. What
no,
the
but you know
heck?
what? No, she knows I have like my celebrity crush. She knows.
Yeah,
she
she
knows,
do
and
too.
she does too, and that's like it's
We're,
cool.
we're actually
I don't
gonna
mind
have
it
her
though.
on the
I
show
don't
one of
mind it.
these days, and she'll talk about him.
Yeah, for sure. But
For
but date, I've always had a crush on her since the moment I ever knew what women were. What's it called? Is Rosalind Sanchez. She's older now. She's older
Is she
now.
like
but
telenovelas?
no,
She sounds
she's
like she's in her
she's
50s, bro.
Nah, she's not in her 50s.
Rosalind who?
Rosalind Sanchez.
That sounds familiar. I think someone actually recommended me to her this past.
Oh hell no! Don't take her away from me, bro.
Oh yeah, because I have that. Oh wow. All right.
Ah, you see?
I know.
Ah,
We're looking her up.
Oh, she's 47, bro.
Oh, there you go. Dang,
She's
really?
almost 50.
But she doesn't
Wow.
look it. Not at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, of
she's
course,
not
when you have
looking
money,
that.
you don't look like it.
Well,
But
that's true.
Apparently, she is very talented. Singer, songwriter, dancer, model, actress.
What's her
producer,
genre, bro?
And writer.
She came up mainly as a model, from what I remember.
Yeah, it seems like she was
And then everything
a
else just
weather lady.
Yeah.
And you all
Not
know
to
weather
sound
lady.
messed up, but a lot of like Latina models come up being weather ladies.
Oof. I don't mind listening to that one.
That goes to tell you the type of market that
I know.
Latinos and
Exactly.
With the
use.
weather.
Jeez. Anyway,
'Cause
or they probably just don't have anyone to.
You gotta tell your
really,
wife,
like,
necesito asegurarme,
Oh
I gotta
my
get an umbrella or not? Like,
Yeah, and you know what? To have like dinner, this is like probably a curveball. For those that know me, but David Dobrik.
Really?
Simply because,
Dude, and you're the
creative
one
side.
saying that you don't
the
want to
creative
even.
side,
Come on.
exactly.
And
The
you're the one
creative-
saying that you don't want to get into TikTok.
And that's
Come on,
exactly
bro.
that's what I'm saying. That's why it was a curveball.
You hypocrite.
Because just simply because I honestly do find him funny, and I know a lot of people do. But he actually does a lot of good for like people, just random people.
No, hands
you know
down,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I
And
don't
his
hate on the
creative
guy.
side, I think, is just sit down, and if I were to be able to pitch something to him, and, and for him to kind of give me some feedback, like it'd be dope, just to simply sit down and talk to him.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm sure a lot of people would love to just simply meet him. Period.
Yeah, tell him
And,
if he can
and
hook it
he
up
didn't
with
give
the
me my
Tesla.
Tesla, but it's all good.
Dang. All right. Next question.
Moya, you're up, bro. Number 1 through 40. Can't
Go,
do
pick a number.
You can do 24. No,
Yeah,
it's
pick
you.
a number. It's you.
Oh, I pick a number.
We picked one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll go for 7.
7. Right,
7.
Billy. 7.
Well, we've kind of already talked about it, so we can switch it if you want. But it says, "What are your hobbies?"
Hobbies.
Just quickly.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Like 3 things that you like doing other than what we just said.
other than photography, getting back into music. That's one of them. 2 would be. 3. I don't even know if it's a hobby, bro. Call
Well,
of
you're a
Duty.
sneakerhead. That's kind of a hobby.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
oh yeah. I guess. Yeah, that's a business, my side business. But yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think that counts. I don't count it, but if
Alright.
you guys are
I
saying
would
that
count
counts,
it,
okay,
yeah.
that
Yeah,
counts.
for sure.
Heck yeah, dude. There's like a lot of time you invest into it.
So okay, I guess that video games. I've been on
There you
Call
go.
of Duty
That's
for. Billy knows, bro. We both on that 155,
So it's funny because German actually tried getting into
I
it.
know.
and he was stuck on level 11. Damn it.
We'll talk about that on another show.
Yeah.
But,
All right.
yeah.
I can go. A hobby of mine. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't. Yeah, I guess video games too. I could say that. It's kind of not anything crazy, but video games. I've been on Call of Duty.
Hell yeah, boy.
Till like 2 a.m. sometimes 3 a.m.
4 a.m. was,
4 a.m. sometimes. Well, that was that one time.
That
yeah.
one time, we basically we play with our friend who literally takes his Xbox to work.
Oh yeah.
We're not gonna name any names or companies.
Let's just say he's looking at 2 screens at one time.
Yeah. So yeah. No, good times.
So video games. What else?
Video games, and I don't honestly. It's not really even a hobby, but just on watching videos on YouTube, random videos. I fall into like this
Rabbit hole.
Yeah, bro. And then Kim is just like, "What are you watching?" I don't know. It's just a funny video. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, for sure. For me, basketball is a hobby. I love watching basketball and like just following the NBA and sometimes college hoops, but more professional than college.
So, if I could ask you, how do you feel now that the NBA might be coming back?
Dude, I'm stoked. I'm really excited. Like, I can't wait to see the Lakers win the championship this year.
Oh God.
So anyway, obviously I'm a Lakers fan.
I'm a Celtics fan.
Yeah, that's why there's a.
I'm a Lakers fan. I just hopped on last year, so
you have no credit here, boy.
So basketball, video games. Yeah, well, I kind of mentioned it earlier, like watching. Well, not really watching TV. I like trying new things, so whether that's like trying new food or new restaurants or like a new TV show or movie, like I enjoy just experiencing new.
Nice.
So.
I like that.
All right, next question.
Back to you.
I'm actually really curious to what my girlfriend Janet asked, so I'm gonna pick 33.
Okay. That wasn't biased at all.
Okay, so she asked if you had to listen to only one song for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Damn, bro.
That's a good question. I'll go first.
That's hard.
Bohemian Rhapsody from Queen.
I respect that.
There's a lot of variety in that song. It's written as a rock opera, but I mean, I don't think I can ever remember ever getting tired of that song. It's like a 7-minute song. There's different parts to it. It's not just
so
like
complex,
the same thing.
Man.
Yeah, there's
so
no
complex.
chorus. Like it's like one huge story being told in 5 different ways along that time.
Yeah.
And I barely got the meaning of it like 2 years ago.
I know. No, it's a great song. So for me, Bohemian Rhapsody from Queen.
Dope.
Okay. Go, Billy.
Okay, I'll go next. You know what? There's a couple, but I'll choose one. I'll go with Stevie Wonder, Superstition.
Which one is that one? Just say a line.
Superstition.
Oh, that one.
That one. I just because if you play that
song,
literally, if you could play that song anywhere and just pick up the vibe. You know what I'm like? The vibe. That song just changes the vibe anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I plan to play it in my wedding. So.
Okay. Cool.
So you're saying that superstitious to fall in love or what? What are you saying there, man?
No, I'm just saying I like the song and that's it. There's nothing more. Don't overthink it, bro.
Okay.
For me, that's kind of hard, bro, because, you know, I listen to music every day, bro, and there's times where you just burn out a song, and you're just like, you know what, I'm a put in my where do you put the wines on the ground? What is that called?
A winery?
A winery? I thought there was another word for it.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, well,
I don't know.
There's some songs where I like after I burn it, I put it back, you know, to ferment, so it refreshes it again. Whatever. I guess.
Okay, I don't know.
Well, I need it to
mean
refresh. You know.
That's what I said. Vault.
Vault.
I heard you say volt.
No.
Man, I'm gonna replay this. I'm gonna show you after.
Anywho, yeah, I need to ferment some songs. I'm like, okay, it's gonna sound better 2 months from now.
Okay.
Or whatever.
I feel
So this is a hard question, but for me, one of the first songs that came into my head was
I whip my head back and forth. I whip my head back and forth.
I think my life would be ending the next week.
On the first day, he's gonna snap his neck for trying to wave his head back and forth.
No, I think what song, bro? That's pretty tough.
All right. Here, if you could choose one artist for the rest of your life,
Nah. We picked the song. He has to pick the song.
Fine.
We can't change the questions for him.
I would do, I guess, Frank Ocean. Pyramids.
Okay.
If you guys haven't heard it, it's a 7-minute song.
I thought you were gonna say Novocaine.
Novocaine. Nah, it's a really soft going song. So, and I haven't learned the lyrics yet to it, so might as well start working on it, I guess. So, I'll go for that.
All right, cool. Next question.
Next question. Let me hit the.
Hit that. Okay, Erwin. Shout out to my boy.
See. Let's do 28.
28, right, Moya? What's
Oh,
28?
my question. Well, I don't have a 28. I have an 8.
What's
I have
number
an 8.
Yeah.
Oh, where's my notes? My bad. Cover art. What is your favorite cover art?
Ooh,
wow,
that's a good question.
Because nowadays, the cover arts nowadays, they be really trying. That's one of the main hooks now. There's a lot of meanings between between the lines when it comes to the cover art nowadays. Not saying that back then it wasn't, but I feel like nowadays, like music videos, like straight up trying,
Yeah.
like there's something behind it. So
I actually have my answer, but I want to see if you guys want to answer first.
well, if you have it, go. See,
Okay,
go
fine.
ahead.
So I can't land on one.
Okay.
They're the same artist. So I really enjoy I think it's called Revolver from the Beatles.
Is that the?
It's like a black and
one?
white sketch. Yeah.
With the tree and the heads are all over the place.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I really like that one.
Definitely.
I just love the. It's just weird,
Like
but
doodled.
it's cool.
Just straight doodled.
Yeah, it's just a sketch, and I just really enjoy the vibe. But I think listening to the album, that kind of is the vibe they want to give off. Like it's different
All
and
over
it's
the place.
very just artsy, but it's all like it's just a different kind of music. But yeah, it's cool. So that's one, and then the other one, it's kind of a cliche, I think. But the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club's Band.
Okay.
And basically, if you haven't seen it, or if you don't know what that is just by hearing the name, it's the one where they're dressed up as like a band, like they're from a marching band with different colored jackets or coats, and they're at a funeral. And it's actually their funeral. Okay. So that's the first album, and like the story behind it, I think is what makes me like the album more, or like the album art more. Yeah. Is that they're pretty much saying like the old Beatles, like the very pop rock, very
was a statement,
like a sellout kind of thing. Like it is a statement. Like that image and that part of their history is in the past, and like they're trying to just make music for them now. It's not making music for other people. It's more like for them and what they like. That's so good. I really like it because just the message behind it, but also like the colors and just seeing all the faces of the different celebrities that are, according like to them, in attendance of this funeral. So it's pretty cool. You have like Marilyn Monroe and like all these celebrities from that time, but you also have like people that are just important in history. So I would say it's those two.
Okay. Billy, do you have an answer already, or?
Yeah. Well, for me, it's more of a just artist, honestly. Musical artist. Chris Brown. I just love all his album covers. His cover.
They are dope. This latest one was really dope with Drake.
Yeah, I just think there's just so much thought into besides his music, right? Like even the art, he's so artsy as well that like he really puts a lot of thought into the cover art. But yeah, probably one of my favorite ones I would have to say was it's not that what is it? Not too far away, which was Indigo. And that was maybe released last year.
This is dumb, but is that the indigo colored one? It's like a purple one.
Yeah. Let me see it again. That's really good. All the little monsters.
I think
like that's his image. Like monsters.
Yeah,
like
that's
doodles.
his thing. Like if you go to his profile.
Is that the one? This sounds kind of funny too, but is that the one with Juicy Booty in it? That's a good song.
Yes, I believe. It is.
My friend Jordan Haviland, shout out to him. He showed me that song. I'm like, yo, this song slaps. Wow. Juicy Booty.
Yeah, I believe it is.
It actually has like City of Compton at the beginning.
So
I haven't heard that album. I only know like one song.
Listen to that song. It's a good song.
I know that one. Oh, damn.
We're fine.
Damn, bro. I'm gonna bring the strap next time, Lord.
But yeah, so that one. No, you know what? Actually, Juicy Booty came out in the one before that, which was Heartbreak on a Full Moon. That's with Janae Aiko.
Oh, that's right. That one's actually a dope cover.
Yeah,
too.
that one's a dope cover too. I actually went. That he did a album release party in Universal Studios in the backlots, and me and Kim actually got to go. It was super dope.
Dude, what the heck? That's crazy.
Man. We dressed up. She was from Recess. I was.
Oh, it was a Halloween thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
so he
TJ,
did a
you were
whole.
TJ, right?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
TJ, and she was.
That makes so much sense. That's sick.
No. Gretchen. No.
No, it's Spinelli.
Spinelli.
There you go.
I never.
But yeah, so I was TJ. She was Spinelli, and it was super dope. We were literally like front row.
Really?
Yeah.
You got the tickets to be front row?
It was
or
actually
just, like, first come.
It was first come first serve, but you had to reserve online.
Oh.
Yeah. So then you show up, you show them your reservation, they let you in.
Dang, that's dope.
Yeah, and he had it was like a whole little festival.
Wow.
That was his theme at the time, and but yeah, that was super dope. So just Chris Brown overall, but
That's sick.
I could say those two albums, the Heartbreak on a Full Moon and Indigo, are one of my favorites cover arts.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, next question.
All right.
Tony,
Oh, you didn't say it?
Yeah, I have an answer.
Oh, my bad.
Well, now that we're in a rush, I guess I'll say mine
No.
quickly. But no, I have a couple in mind. You know, like Hedman said, I think one, for some artists, it's really important to convey a message in their album artwork. And it kind of states the mood or like the message that you're gonna, I guess, receive in the album. And mine would be one of my favorite artworks, at least. I think it's probably the complex one in my list because I like the Tame Impala album with the little ball dripping down the stripes. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
Okay.
Or Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, that one's iconic.
The very infamous
That one's sick,
triangle.
Yeah.
With the rainbow strip.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Ocean Blonde, him just covering his face. But I think if I would have to decide on one of my favorite ones, that one conveys a message, it really stands out, it's super aggressive, it's well recognized. Kendrick Lamar's wow, I just blanked out for a second. Kendrick Lamar's in 2015 to wow, I can't, why am I blanking out now?
Please stand by.
I was just gonna call it Butterfly, but it's To Pimp a Butterfly. Yeah, I was like Butterfly.
That's like one of his more well-known.
Yeah, I was like, why was I gonna say Butterfly? No, it's To Pimp a Butterfly. Basically conveying the message of how black people are treated in America. It's basically a bunch of like African American people standing in front of the White House.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is a good album cover. I like that.
There's kids, in that album artwork. It's like super aggressive. People are yelling, and that album is just great in general. From You to obviously All Right, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. So that would be one of my favorite album
I think
artworks.
honorable mention would be Kanye West.
Yes, I was gonna say. Wait. Let's say it together. Okay, let's not say it together.
I have one in mind. But
Wait, which one
Okay,
did you
on
have?
three. You have to say it.
Wait. Hold on. I gotta remember
Come on,
the name. It was
Actually, I have one.
all right, on three we all say it.
All right.
Was it?
Don't say
No,
it.
don't say it. You just gotta say it on three. Damn.
Okay.
That
Like
was not
that,
an
that's
echo,
how
we
that
just said it
works.
at the same
Okay.
time.
Go.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Graduation.
808s and Heartbreak.
Oh no, we were on there. I was
What'd
gonna
you
say.
808s.
You?
I'll say My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Okay.
That one's cool too, I guess, yeah. And then
I said
for Billy.
Graduation.
It's funny because first I was thinking that too, but then I'm like, nah, I really like the simplicity of 808s.
Yeah.
Just like the
808
paper
Heartbreaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, we were all in
Yeah,
off.
we were all thinking that. I guess we're
Well,
not
that
really
goes to
good
show that
friends.
a lot of his
we were all
cover
different.
art is
But
dope.
you know which one I think stands out, and it was also banned. It was him.
Oh yeah.
Basically having
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. It's blurred.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Yeah.
there's two cover arts. to
Whoa,
it.
what?
Yeah.
One is unblurred.
There's that one. No, and the other one is the ballerina.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Oh, what the?
yeah, it's just so provocative. Like they banned it.
Yeah.
I generally thought you were gonna say that, but I get you because
That's
for
funny.
sure the graduation, it has a lot of Takashi Murakami on it, and then there's Kanye. People who are a fan of Kanye, Takashi Murakami is like one of his like favorite like brands or art, I guess, just artists and
Yeah.
whatever. So, all right, next question.
Alright, next question. You pick a number, right?
Me? Yeah, I'll pick 10.
So I was gonna say 1 to 40.
Oh, 1 to 40 of 36.
Okay, that's actually cool. Now I'm actually curious to what my other friend asked as well. He said, favorite movie to watch when you're sad.
Damn, bro. I don't watch movies. I just sleep.
That sounded real dark, dude.
I just
You
sleep.
okay?
I
Do
just
we need to talk?
I just listen to music and go to sleep, bro. I ain't got time for that to think. Just might as well put a reset button on me.
Okay. For me, the movie that always, if there was ever a question of like, what's your favorite movie?
Spy Kids.
Home Alone.
Okay.
Home Alone could pick up my
Really?
funk.
Dang.
Okay.
That's a good one.
All right.
For me, ooh,
Cinderella.
Cinderella. Nah. Oof. Well, one that makes me happy is The Greatest Showman.
Okay.
I don't know if that would be like the movie I'd watch when I'm sad, but definitely picks up my mood for sure. Like, I could be having a whatever day, and that would just make me like, oh, like this is so fun, So
Yeah.
I'll take Greatest Showman.
Nice.
Just it's a musical. T. Jackman. Like, what more do you want? Okay, cool. You just picked the number, so it's my turn.
No, he just went.
Yeah,
It's
but I
your
meant
turn.
like we're going that way, right?
It's your turn.
Okay, cool. Let's ask 29.
Has to be me.
Yeah, so that's your ninth
I
question.
thought I just went. Okay. Let's see. So in that case, number 9.
I just realized that the last number I picked was 28. Let's go ahead, 28.
Yeah, I'll do my number 9. So one of your favorite genres. What artist were you introduced to that genre? Okay, so like how we all listen to different genres. So one of your favorite genres, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who was the first artist you were introduced to be introduced to that genre that you now listen to and has opened like a gateway to any other artist?
That's a good one.
Nowadays. I kind of answered mine earlier with
Mac
rap.
Miller.
With Mac Miller. Mac
Right.
Miller was one of my first rap artists.
Okay.
And then I was like, rap, rhyming.
Okay.
Like, oh, dude, I need more. And then hence Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City came into my life.
Yeah.
And so forth. So, I mean, I already answered it basically.
Okay.
But so with you guys.
For me, that showed opened the doors to another genre was Kings of Leon.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me guess which song.
Go for it. Try to guess.
Sex on Fire.
Yeah, it was
Is that the
popular
one
at the
that
time.
sound-
But what did it for me was Radioactive.
Okay.
Radioactive.
Wait, that
That's-
was Radioactive. That's Imagine Dragons.
This is Imagine
No,
Dragons.
There's they have one.
Oh,
that's
another
titled,
one called. I was like, what
Come
the
at
heck?
me,
we're,
bro.
we're calling you out.
I know we're like this uneducated swine.
No, there's one that's titled Radioactive from them.
Okay, that makes sense.
Wait, am I tripping? Now you guys got me questioning myself.
Yeah, Radioactive is by Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragons, yeah.
Nah, bro, hold on. See, Kings of Leon, Radioactive. I'm gonna play it right now.
Copyright issues? No, I was kidding.
Nah, we could cut that out.
That's fine. And this is the genre of like pop rock, or
So this is like alternative.
okay,
Alternative.
Yeah, for sure.
When I think alternative, I think of like Reliant K.
Hey, I mean, you're not wrong. For me, ooh, I don't know. I mean, I guess heavy metal.
Damn, bro, where's this coming from?
I think
Josh.
one of the I think one of the first heavy metal songs or bands I ever heard. Yeah, you know what? I think the first heavy metal band that I listened to was, um, actually, they're probably the only heavy metal band I've listened to, and then just kind of like opened my interest.
Okay.
What is it called? Frig, I feel like a fake fan. Metallica. No, it's not Metallica. Is it? Is it Metallica? Hold on. Metallica's heavy metal, but I don't know if that's the one that I'm talking about right now.
If you're a heavy metal fan, you're so disappointed. I totally understand you.
I'm just ignoring this segment because I know it's a little disrespectful, but
Oh
we told you.
yeah, at least I'm not wearing a Metallica shirt and
we
not even
zoned you
know
out
any.
already, bro.
you know what? I will openly admit that I did buy a Metallica shirt for fashion and not because I hear them out.
Target. Let me guess.
Yeah, boy.
You know what? Actually, they have really nice shirts.
Well, metal bands in general, bro. Like, I mean, I listen to metal or like heavy rock or whatever, bands. One of my the bands that I listen to, categorize themselves like, Pierce the Veil was one of like these old bands that I used to listen to, and they were just so like gritty, aggressive, all over the place. So they're good.
Okay, so for me, let's see.
Come on,
the
fake
band
fan.
was.
You're being
Frick.
swung by a church lady right now, back and forth.
Oh my god! Dang, why don't I know this? Like.
Come on, phony, hurry up.
Oh, okay. See, it wasn't Metallica.
Come on, you top
Iron
chef.
Maiden. Iron Maiden.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow,
Yeah, you were.
Dang.
Yeah, no, I listened to like one song. I forgot what song it was, but I listened to one song from them, and I'm like, hey, like I wanted to know. There's so many different types of rock. Sometimes it's if you're like just introduced to the basic like pop rock and maybe like classic rock, you don't really know the difference between like heavy metal, like screamo, and like all these other rocks.
Sure. It all sounds the same.
Yeah, like for someone who's not familiar with it, it sounds all the same.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
When I listened to a song by Iron Maiden, I was like, oh, damn, this is sick. And so now I can distinguish it like what heavy metal sounds like compared to like screamo or like different kind of
Or
rock.
just rock in general.
Yeah. So.
All right, chumps. Question number 3.
3.
Oh, this is so whack.
What is it?
Wait, I thought you
How
got.
old are you?
Okay, I'm 28.
You're 28.
I had to think about that for a second.
I am 23, but if you want me to be a different age, I'll be that different age.
Oh
too.
my god.
What about you?
You thirsty, bro?
Nah.
Yeah, just kidding. I am 26. I'll be 27 at the end of this year.
Hey. All right.
Be
Next
out.
question. Last question.
All right.
It's on you. You
It's
decide.
Okay, for me, I will do. I'm curious to see what 35.
Which is mine question?
No, it's my question.
Oh.
It's Janet's question.
Oh. It better be a good one because I have like.
Okay, this is I think a good one. If you could change the ending to a movie, what movie would it be? What would the new ending be? The reason behind the new ending. That's a good question.
Wow.
Okay. Let's see.
If you could change the ending to a movie.
I know there's.
What movie got me mad?
That's what I'm trying to think. Like what
Jay
movie?
Great
Oh, Great Gatsby.
The Great
Yeah, you're big
Gatsby.
on that, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you love that movie?
I do love that movie, and it's Miracle. I loved the book first rather than the movie, so props to me to reading
Wow.
something. So that's
Ah,
one.
tú sí lees.
Insert Owen Wilson's. Wow.
And nice. Yeah, that man. Look, first of all, this is no spoilers. You had almost 8 years to watch this movie. Okay, and more before that because there was an older version that had came out, not the Leo DiCaprio one. But the fact that this man was doing whatever he was, he was reaching for the stars for this girl, and she led him on, and he ended up dying. Pissed me off a lot. So if I can change the ending, maybe not to get the girl, he deserves more, but for him to survive.
You ruined it for me, bro.
Huh?
You ruined it for me. Spoiler. I'm just kidding.
Bro, get out of the room. You know, that would be my change. You know, he deserves. That hits home. That hits home.
Okay.
All right.
Rest in
I think
peace.
for me, I just had one in mind. Okay, not that I don't like the ending. I love the ending, but I kind of want to like. Okay, have you guys seen La La Land?
No, I
No?
refuse to.
What?
I told you since the very start.
Wait, and this has to be a movie. It can't
Yeah,
be a show.
no, it has to be a movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I love La La Land. I just watched it with some of my friends recently, and it hits so much deeper this time. It's great. But anyway, the ending basically, the story is about two young people in LA trying to achieve their dreams, get together, and they fall in love, but basically at the end they have to make the sacrifice of the relationship in order to get to where they want to, to achieve their dream. And so the ending is that they don't end up together. But there's this like scene where the guy, he's a like musician, like a songwriter, just a musician, and he like imagines what life would have been like if everything went right, and if everything like actually ended up working for them. Okay. And so then snap back to reality, and like they're not in each other's lives anymore. So I'm like, oh, like that should have been the ending. Like they actually end up together, and they realize that they've achieved their goals or whatever in life, but they need each other, whatever. So
okay,
something like that. The reason why is just it would have been a sweeter ending. But sure. I mean, honestly, I think the message of the ending was just that sometimes you need to make those sacrifices in order to get like what you want in life. So
nah, bro.
So that's me. Billy?
Titanic.
Dude, you took it out of
No way.
I would put Rose on.
Aaron would be so proud.
Yes, Aaron would be so proud of me. Nah, but I throw Rose in the water. Nah, just kidding.
Hey, it seems like we both are.
There was a lot of space on that piece of ice, man. Like, or what was it?
Wood.
Yeah, like.
The door.
Oh my God! I would. Yeah, that would just change that ending. Like, the whole movie was great.
I appreciate the fact that we're both defending Leo DiCaprio here.
Yeah. He deserves more awards. But yeah, that would be my alternate ending.
It just took him to get beaten up by a bear to get one.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, that's it for our pilot episode. Tune in next time for the next review or whatever it is that we're going to talk about. But yeah, we'll definitely have a good time.
We're a baby deer right now.
All right, guys. Till next time.
Adios.
Perras.